Hello YouTube, it is I, the Amazing Kid, this with another tutorial video. And today I'm going to show you guys how to install Unreal Tournament 2004 and more specifically the Editor's Choice Edition on Windows. And this game also supports, as you can see, it supports Linux. Especially since you can see Tux in there. Especially since you can see Tux on here. So, but I'll cover the Linux installation at a later date since I don't have since I don't have Ubuntu on my main system. I'll cover that at some point, but I wanted to cover it on Windows. So without further ado, let's get to this. Let's just at least deal with the Windows side of things. So the first thing that we're going to do is, of course, install the game. So you can use that key if you want. I will include a download to the game, which will also include the key on the box art. So let's take a look at our options. Installation of the game, DirectX, not needed, since we have the latest DirectX 9.0C package. And then we can create a shortcut, a desktop, and we can also install mods. And we might as well just install the mods. It'll be interesting to compare some of the mods with retail games. So we'll take a look at the mods themselves. Take a look at some of the mods themselves. So this will give us support for UT 2004. So now we should have some mods. We should have the game installed on here. Editor's Choice Edition mod pack. Yes, install. Go here. What's my mouse set for? That there we go. So these are the mods that install. We can install that one. In fact, we'll take a look at some of these. Fierce Pirate like Theme Action. I bet you can download like the latest versions of these mods. If you want, install them that way. Or you can install them this way. Alien Swarm is pretty interesting. Death Ball. And the neat thing about this mod is it eventually became a game. And it spawned a sequel called Red Orchestra 2. But this eventually became a game. It originally started out on Unreal Tournament 2004. Which is really cool. So we can install all those. And I might as well just install them. You get the hard drive space for them. Which is one of the things, if you buy the retail copy of UT 2004, and we're going to be patching the game and fixing a few issues with the game, because this game is DirectX 9.0B game. The graphics use DirectX 8. So now it installs the mods. So, but the first thing we're going to do is go here. We're going to go here. Go here. Since I already have my patches here. And I will upload all of this to archive.org. So the first thing that I'm going to do, you can install the community patch, or you can do what I'm going to do, just install the official patch. So what we've got here is the official 32-bit client patch, which, the community patch, I believe, uses the 64-bit, but I don't like the 64-bit. At least I like to keep the 64-bit and 32-bit clients on here at the same time. Copy those in here. Now we've got the official patch. And we'll stick to the official what Epic included. So what I've gone ahead and done is grab the system, the user.ini file. And what we're going to do is that we're going to copy the new one in here, because what this will allow us to do is to fix a couple of issues with the game. And what I've gone ahead and done is downloaded the widescreen fix for Unreal Tournament 2004. So I've downloaded this a couple of times. But, so, the thing we're going to do is we're going to copy this into the folder. And so what this does is this gives us the file. Yeah, we already had it open. Close that down. So we have this open. This basically fixes certain things with the game. So with regard to widescreen resolutions. So what we've got here. So what we need to do is we need to go into our user file that we just copied in here, which adds information that is missing from the game, from that user file, because this basically fixes some issue, the issue of where finding this information that they want us to input into the game stuff. So then here we go. We're going to go here. So what we're going to do, we're going to add this in. And what we're doing is commenting out the information. What we're going to be doing is commenting that information out. And then we're going to check for any other kind of information they need us to change. So what we can do here is we can also change our resolution. I'll show you how to do that by the command. So you use the command that they tell you to use. Set res 1920 by 1080 if you're running 1080. But we're going to actually utilize that but we're going to utilize that. So we're going to want to keep that on hand and just underline that. But for right now, what we're going to do is probably install the map packs, since there are some community map packs that we want to probably have, since it'll give us more maps to play with. And these are going to be the official as well as an unofficial map pack. So I thought, well, this is pretty cool, giving us all content. And yeah, if you want like the latest version of Chaos UT, I would recommend downloading the latest version. And we've got like the Mega Pack. Got like the Mega Pack. The Mega Pack you should, it's a must have. This is another one of the official map packs, which gives us a ton of maps. So what we've got here, then what we'll do, and yeah, what we've also done, what I've also gone ahead and done, skip this file. I'm gonna skip that. I should pay for I should pay for WinRAR, so that way, I mean, just to support this. This is a I've been using WinRAR since the early 2000s, and I've always wanted to support this program, just even though there are better utilities out there. And I know that some people will argue this, but think I personally think you're better off. I personally think WinRAR is worth supporting because it's still useful for some purposes, primarily for loading older zip files. So what we got here is now we've got a map. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to map, copy this in here. This is a deck version of deck. So these are some maps that are, copy these in here. Some classic reimaginings. So what we got here, Forbidden's pretty good map. So now we should have, and this seems to already have those maps in here, but we'll copy them in here anyway. Didn't really matter much. So now, and if we have all the patches installed, and I will also include the Linux patches for this as well as the dedicated server, because you might as well include all that. Now that we have all that copied in here, now we can get around to system, to creating our 64-bit client shortcut. UUC UT 2004. So what we're going to do, we're going to rename and we're going to copy. So what we're going to do is go here and we're going to copy that there. What we're going to do ask someone's we're going to copy this. We're going to rename 64-bit. What this gives us is 64-bit. This allows us to create a 64-bit shortcut. So now we have a 64-bit shortcut. And so we can go ahead and start. And next I'll show you another thing that you will want to install. And so what I've got here is a program is something that will allow us to enable a feature that can no longer be used on modern Windows, called EAX, environmental audio extensions. And this will come with like Daniel K's drivers. And this program is called Creative Alchemy. I'm using a specific version of this that has been cracked to work with non-creative sound cards. This version of Creative Alchemy is called Creative Alchemy. That I'm using is called Creative Alchemy Universal. And it's basically a cracked version to work with of the regular Creative Alchemy that works with non-creative sound cards. So what this does is this enables, as you can see, adds two files, dsound and dsound.ini, no, dsound.dlo and dsound.ini. And what those do is they enable EAX. And there's another thing that I'm going to show you guys. Relating to the 64-bit client. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy this. We're going to first load the 32-bit client.
Play. Turning the safety off.
You have won the match.
And I will be linking to where you can find these pages. So we're going to deal with the 64-bit version of Unreal Tournament 2004, and this gives us a lot of information. We're going to be dealing with that, but this gives us quite a bit of information regarding specific things, like with the white screens. What this shows you another way of doing setting up the setting widescreen up. But the patch you should install also tells us the command. You can change the FOV in the console. But we can also do that within within the player, like I showed you in the 32-bit client. What this does, depending upon a renderer, this gives us some other information. Might actually be a good idea to change that to 8. It's not already set up for 8. But what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be going to copy that over here. That we're going to be doing the OpenAL patch. So what this will link to this page, and we can go and download the latest, or we can compile what we're going to want to do, we're going to want to copy this into the system directory, and we're going to be copying the 64-bit version of that. So I believe we call it OpenAL64, but let's check our info. So what we'll call it, so what we'll call it is to set up the 64, copy the, but what we're going to do, we're just going to copy this to the system folder. And we're going to rename it. And we're just going to rename it. This gives us information, but what we're going to do is we're going to rename it. We're going to rename this name OpenAL64. So now we should have OpenAL64 in here, and this will give us and we're going to create a file. We're going to create a file called ALSoft. And this will give us OpenAL support. This will give us HRT. Well, then, you know what? I'm going to copy this. And so now we should have our OpenAL patch, which will give us some, at least it will give us software mode, proper software mode OpenAL. So the crap that that Epic gives us. So I'm just gonna load the original game and just set up just to set up this if it hasn't been already set up. Or I thought that level of detail. That's not the original. I thought, well, that's interesting. It's not a command. So I guess, well, whatever. So we'll just do the same thing that we did with the 32-bit client. BDSM model. Do you suck dick? Do you suck dick? Do you suck scar dick? Oh, sorry about that, Addons. I just could not resist myself.
Play.
Spree. Step aside. Adrenaline full. Not even close. Killing spree. Kill 'em all! Witness my perfection.
Burn, baby!
Rampage.
You have won the match.
Early to mid 2000s in a nutshell. I miss the video card waifus that you used to get back. I'm basically testing my graphical settings. Now I'm going to do what I should have did, and what I'm going to do. Set and I'm going to close the game down. And just testing the set the resolution right. Try that again. Yeah, I miss video card waifus. That's clear. 130. It's not good. Let's try a different map. Let's try it. That's I have a last. Let's try another map. That tests things up. Phobos. Oh, Phobos too.
Play.
So it seems like everything is working. Like, we can also set the FOV in the console. It'll default to max to 100. But the FOV should be fine the way it is set up right now. So the next thing that we're going to want to do is we're going to set up. I'm going to set up the change the master server. I'm going to show you an easy way to do that. Since Epic Games decided to remove the to shut down their master server for it. We've got a replacement master. We have to replace the master server. And since we already updated the game, we don't need to do that. But we do want to update the game server. So what we're going to do is we're going to go look for the old master server. We're going to do this with ut2004.ini. That's my folder. And we do this for both 32-bit and 64-bit. So we've got two files here that we can actually load simultaneously, so that we don't have to go do this. Find. Good. We found our server. Close those now because we don't even need those open anymore. And we're going to go look for the same thing here as well. So now that we're right here, what we're going to do, what this does is this changes the master server from the old Epic one to something called OpenSpy, which is essentially a GameSpy replacement. So this gives us more. This will allow us to play online. So I will also be linking to this website as well as the other ones, because this is a very good one to have in here, and I wish I had shown this earlier on in the video, but I wanted to test things out to see if there were any little issues. So let's just at least load the 64-bit. And I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on how to install UT 2004 on for the PC on Windows. And I hope to see you guys. And I hope to see you guys next time. Peace out. Have a good one.